Good evening. Chaos broke out in a shopping mall in Shatin today as a group of people held a protest against parallel traders. At one point, police had to use pepper spray to control the crowd. Rani Samtani reports.
Once again, people took to the streets to protest against parallel traders. This time, it was in this Shatin shopping mall.
Those cross-border tourists from China are not actually tourists. They are smugglers. They are colonizers. And they have caused a lot of inconvenience to local Hong Kong citizens.
The rising price of the daily consumables, the store rent, and everything is rising up. And like the transportation, we cannot even get on the MTR. So there's such a lot of other consequences is affecting Hong Kong right now.
Mainland tourists who were shopping in the mall said they don't know what to do. At around 4 p.m., clashes broke out. One person was held to the ground by policemen. Officers themselves were also hit by the protesters. A man who's believed to be one of the protesters was arrested. At around 6 p.m., more scuffles broke out. This time, police used pepper spray to control the crowd. Afterwards, the officers raised a warning flag telling the protesters not to charge. As the crowd of protesters moved through the mall, several shops closed their shutters. Some shops complained they suffered a loss today because of the protest. Meanwhile, Michael Tian, a local National People's Congress deputy, said he plans to ask mainland officials to allow 3 more mainland cities to join the individual visit scheme, which allows mainland residents to visit the SAR on their own. The suggested cities include Xi'an, Qingdao, and Harbin.
But in the meantime, I have to balance the feeling of Hong Kong citizens in terms of the congestion and crowdedness. So I think the multiple visa from Shenzhen should have a cap in terms of total number of visits per year. If we have a limit, whatever that number is, it's going to really clamp down on the parallel importers.
Rani Samtani, TVB News.
Well, we're going to cross over now to Rani Samtani, who joins us on the phone from Shatin to tell us more. So, Rani, a lot of activity earlier today, but things have calmed down now, or was it still quite tense?
Hi, Tony. The protests have died down inside the mall for now. A number of the ralliers are sitting down and taking a break after hours of chaos here. Some shops have reopened their shutters, while a few remain closed in fear that protesters may come back. Police officers and mall security staff are standing by in case the protesters decide to continue with their demonstrations. At a bus stop outside the mall, I just received word that minor scuffles have broken out between some police officers and protesters. That's all from me for now. Back to you in the studio.
And that was our Rani Samtani in Shatin. Meanwhile, police made another arrest in connection with the protests in Tuen Mun last Sunday against parallel traders. The 21-year-old man was arrested in Chung Kwan O this morning on suspicion of breach of peace. Local rights group Hong Kong Indigenous says the arrested man is one of its members. Some of their members also took part in the protests in Shatin this afternoon, the group added.